Bonjour, 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 bonjour. J'espère que tout va bien. Hi, hello, welcome. I could not wait to play today. Wait, the music's probably a bit loud. Oh, hi, Jordy. Yeah, okay. I'm drinking. Alright, you can't hear it, but I did it. I promise. You can trust me. Alright. Well, I guess there's no need to wait. We can just go straight to the gaming part. As usual, terrible streamer. I'm absolutely not ready. The game isn't launched. But give me 1 second and I'll fix this. Alright. Oh yeah, it's working. I'm warning you. Voice mod still is broken. So it'll be me doing all the voices again. You don't remember, we found, what's her name? Like, Chihiro? Chihiro's body, I think that's her name? Yeah, this girl, the programmer. She died. We found her body in the girls' locker room. And yeah, I stopped there because I wanted to, like, do the whole thing in one stream, but I'm a bit tired, so I don't know if we'll finish the whole investigation, but if we don't, I'll be streaming this weekend to, like, try and finish it, you know, like, in a day or two tops. And if for some reason that doesn't work out, I am on vacation for a week, so expect a little bit more streams, maybe, if I'm not too lazy. For the strong emote, you can only, I think, have one emote of each kind in a message, unless you're, like, actually using the emote, but you'd need to subscribe for this, so there, like, it's no use spamming strong in one message. Alright, well, here we go. Prepare yourself for terrible voice acting. I probably will not even remember what the voices I gave them were, but it'll be fine. Okay, but careful with the spamming. I mean, I guess because you're a mod, maybe it won't be a problem, but if you spam too much, I think the bot can, like, temporarily ban you. Alrighty, let's go. Yeah, that's right. So we found her body. Sweet. Oh god. Okay. The guy I don't like. No, you're not a VIP, you're a mod. That's different. I could give VIP, but, like, since you're a mod already. Oh, wait, how'd you get the crying emote? Does it work with the, like, little... Yeah, I don't know how you did that, because, like, I manually added the words that trigger the emotes, and I didn't know I had added that, but apparently I did. Good for me. Alright. For now, pay attention to the wall. Huh? I said it once already. There's a word written there. On the wall? Alright, asshole. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. So, I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? No, guys, don't kiss in my chat. Focus on the murders. That's what you're here for. And at the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings.
What is this?
Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack.
What?
The real... Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way!
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I am surprised at their stupidity.
Well.
I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko! Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. Guys, I don't think kissing will solve the murders. First of all, you'd have to find someone willing to kiss you in front of a dead body. And I feel like that's not very romantic. I mean, maybe it's just me, you know, maybe I'm the crazy one here. No. Why? 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 She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko! Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up! Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. So she is homophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. She's homophobic, guys. She doesn't want to see you kiss. You made her faint. It's your fault. You shouldn't have done that. I mean, of course, you know, here in this stream, we support the LGBT plus people, but come on. You made her faint. That is really not nice. Okay, well, you're right. Actually, I hate her guts, so go ahead, kiss all you want. That's perfect. We don't like homophobic people. Make them faint. It's fine. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, on purpose. Since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. Gotcha. I wonder if, like, if you're sleeping, but because somebody gave you, like, sleeping pills, I wonder if it counts as sleeping and you get executed, or if it's really based on whether you wanted to do it or not. Because, like, that means if you're out of your room, trying to, I don't know, like, guard someone else's room, and you end up passing out just because you're too tired and you couldn't stay awake, you didn't fall asleep on purpose, but that still counts as sleeping, and I wonder if you'd, like, get punished for that?
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up! As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. The hell is wrong with her? In no time flat, she was just standing up. I don't think kissing is forbidden. No, she fainted because she's homophobic. She's fine with kissing as long as it's not like two guys or two girls, but that's her problem. She should be shamed for it, not you. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her emotions were totally haphazard. I have no idea what that means. English is not my mother tongue. I have no idea what this word means. Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko? Are you okay? I'm fine. Is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead?
What the heck?
You know, that is not a kissing face. I would not want to kiss her. I mean, I never would want to kiss her, but especially not when she's making this face. She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top, ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies.
Well,
This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right?
I see.
It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being.
so,
I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? She totally ignored me. Who would I kiss in the team? Like the... Like... What do you mean by the team? Like our friend group or the characters in the game? Characters in the game. I mean, could have been this guy if he wasn't a freaking murderer. If you were Hifumi, I personally would never ever kiss you. He's a fucking creep. A real pervert. I don't like that. I mean, she's a real cutie. I'd kiss her. Aoi also is really cute and nice. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, the others aren't necessarily my type, or they're bad people, even if they look good, so, yeah. Honestly, I think I'd rather kiss a worm than Hifumi. And I was going to say no offense to him, but like, no, really, I hope he's offended. Very well. You take care of the girl and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation? The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Among Us mentioned! Let's fucking go! Isn't that right, Monokuma?
of course.
Right as rain, but don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Uh-huh. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry.
Stop talking.
Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum. Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it.
See ya
So
later.
please do your very tip-it-up best on this investigation.
No way.
Do we really gotta do another investigation? I mean, it is a little bit creepy. Yeah, actually, Mello made a, like, I don't know if you remembered, but back at school, he, like, made a drawing of me as an Among Us. I guess I could add that as an emote if he's okay with it. I'd have to ask him, but yeah, I can definitely do that. It would not be like an official emote. I mean, I guess there's room for more emotes. I just kind of forgot to do the ones I had planned. But I can add them as like fake emotes that, yeah, like strong, that happen when you type them in chat. I can definitely do that. Yeah, no problem. You'll have to remind me after the stream though, because like I can do it right now, obviously, and I might forget. But yeah, I'll do that, sure. Examining the corpse of one of our friends, having to suspect all our other friends.
Why?
I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run.
Such ignorance.
Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not?
Naturally.
How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but you jump into it so soon. What? Do you want to die?
Such ignorance.
Fine then. Go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space.
Damn you!
A dead body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object! Show a little respect or I'll beat summon to ya!
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko!
Because
If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. Oops, sorry, I didn't see. Okay, starting now. Sorry, it was difficult to read what they were saying and the chat at the same time. Oh god, this is tough. How long is it? It's like 5 minutes, right? I have a... Okay, well, it's fine. The timer starts now. It's my punishment. It will be done for longer. That is very difficult. Okay. If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right, that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
that's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims! If we mess this up, we're all dead meat!
Hey, hey!
Hold on! If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer! In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people! What? My person does not remember any rule like that.
Actually,
Monokuma just came up with it! If one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be all over, right? The new rule has been added to the regulations manual.
So then.
In that case, why not limit it to 1 person?
hey,
Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
punishment is waiting for you.
Farewell for now. I'll catch you guy at the class trial. It's difficult to understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then 1 more person's life could still be in danger.
Interesting.
Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch!
You need to shut the fuck up!
So,
Well, for now, Tak and me are gonna drop off Toko at her room. Nice. They're gonna drop me off. It is tough. Banning the word that you picked was definitely a devilish move.
there is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation to suite. That is terrible French. Like, really bad. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro,
Is that okay?
then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Alright, investigation time. First of all, it would be good to check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. I said... Oh, it's so tough! Okay, well, one more minute will be added as punishment. It's so tough. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the second floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, things that must be done must be done. Monokuma File 2 has been added to the Truth Bullets section of your handbook. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what did you need?
Sure.
I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. A mistake has been made again. Therefore, it will be 2 extra minutes. Jordy, there is a certain person who happens to be streaming Danganronpa right now, who does not like the person that you are. She hates what you just did. Alright, okay. 7-minute timer. The first 2 minutes are for the first banned word. And... me is lost! No, 5 minutes timer, and at 3 minutes, the first banned word is no longer active. Go. Huh?
What?
Your doesn't count as the banned word. Your talent is being purchased by me. The same talent which helped solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No.
Stop talking.
It's not easy to use your talents. Yeah, and yeah, no, it's too it's too difficult. Choice. Help from Makoto. It is an honor to contribute to my investigation. So, you're inviting me... So, Byakuya is inviting me to come with him. He is doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But... we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. It is difficult to know what just happened, but it looks like we will be working hand in hand. Okay. Not struggling or anything. By the way, I am free from the first banned word. I can now say I again, which is perfect. The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. I feel like my chat isn't being very nice to me today. I do agree that it is funny, but this is bullying. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
Right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. chat is extremely polite. However, they are making my life extremely difficult. I am not a bully. What have I done to bully you? Nothing. I'm the nicest, cutest little girl. Okay. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Chihiro's dead
Very
body.
strange.
The more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but we're still not sure he did it. Is that what your stupid ass wanted to say? I wonder about that. I don't hate Jordy or Billy or Harlow the Pickle. I hate what is happening to me. There is a difference. Alright. Let's talk to Best Girl. She took her time examining Chihiro's corpse. She poked and prodded, going over every inch of the lifeless body. She's a very strange woman, being able to touch a dead body with absolutely no trouble. She seems to be concentrating pretty hard. It's like she can't even hear us. I genuinely have a headache because of all the thinking I've been doing to avoid the words. I use this locker room all the time now. It's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you... No! Okay, fine. 2 more minutes from the first mistake and the second. Actually, thinking about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still.
Well,
I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What is the thought process? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she... Life is only pain and tears. So the meaning is that she came here to exercise. But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late? Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. Hey, I'm gaining a few seconds here. Thank you for making me drink. I was pranked! I've been had once more. My politeness be damned. Another extra 2 minutes await me. Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
however,
Perhaps. But it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. Extra 2 minutes, go. This is pain. This is... hell. She did want to start exercising. This should be more expensive. This thing should be a lot more expensive. Or a lot less longer. My chat is very lucky that I agreed to play this stupid game. Because I could just say, go ahead and just read. But I still do the voices. I should be loved by my community. It was mentioned that it was too hard to do it by herself. Support from others was needed. So the meaning of this is that it is not unlikely for her to have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret. But probably not on her own. I thought there was a maximum amount of banned words at the same time. I think I should implement that. By the way, I'm free to say you now. I'm sorry, guys. This is really hard. I may change it so that it's no more than 2 or 3 at a time. Or a bit more expensive. We will see. The possibility is real, I think. Okay. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about that, right? Oh, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember her saying that more than once. Hello! Welcome! Alright, drinking time. Ah, bonjour! But this stream is in English. Because I'm playing Danganronpa in English. If I sound weird, it's because some words are banned right now. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did Chihiro really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned that Chihiro was a girl, after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. Haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what this might be. Okay. Now, I believe the time has come for us to move on. Huh? Already?
What?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. Okay. I'm suffering, by the way, if you couldn't tell. So, this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? You need to figure things out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Okay. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf, which have nothing to do with the case. Okay. A flotation donut. I don't think this is related to what happened to Chihiro. That's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. You've already spent plenty of time checking the crime scene. There are plenty of other things left to check here. Oh, I'm free to say... Wait, which one is it? I'm free to say she. But I'm not free to say the other one. I still have 1 minute left, starting now. What does he want? You could at least try and figure out where we should check without my help. Hold on, we still have more to check here. Okay, well, the gun, I guess. Maybe this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. Oh, yeah, this is interesting. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
I feel like everyone wants to punch him because he's a little bitch. Honestly, I hate his guts. Emmanuel Macron. I'm free. Let's go. I can speak normally. Happiness. Okay, wow. Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
You called for me? Has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader. Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
What is wrong with you, Billy? What is wrong with you? Do you actually think he's cute? No, guys, seriously. Get it together. I don't mean to kink shame, but like... Okay, guys, this is a bear. This is an animal. I don't even want to read what you're saying anymore. Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... I think it doesn't mean that she was necessarily killed by a guy. She might have been killed by a guy, and like who had an accomplice, and so she was moved into the girls' locker room by a girl. Now I know there's blood inside the locker room, but that might be like a fake crime scene. I mean, how hard can it be to take a bit of blood and splash it on the wall? You are really funny. Yes, exactly. Kink asking Jordy and Billy to seek professional help and maybe stop thirsting over, you know, like business school kids and bears. And I don't mean gay men kind of bears. I mean actual animals. See, wanting Monokuma to become your pet is a lot more sane. Arguably a lot more sane. I mean he's kind of murderous, but at least he talks, right? So you can tell him you love him and he can reply that he wants you to be dead. So that's one interesting pet right there. No, Jordy, he isn't. Like, he's... No. I'm sorry. Chat, let's all take a second to look at the guy Jordy is thirsting over. Like, it's... He is not my type, physically. I don't even want to say that his problem is that he's ugly, because, like, if someone finds this attractive, then okay. I mean, he does kind of... He has an animal's mouth, so that's a bit weird. But, like, he is a perv. He's a real creep. He wanted to help carry a girl's body just so he could touch her. Like, get it together, guys. Pick a better guy to thirst over, like a murderer, for example. That's better. Jeez. Well, don't worry about them, Horlo the Pickle. They are, an interesting bunch. Let's just say. Hey, Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
In other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
such ignorance.
Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. The special ones, yeah, you're truly special. That is one word I would use for you guys. The ultimate hamster. I mean, I don't know if that's a skill, but maybe the show Hamtaro was about him. Who knows? And his name kind of evolved throughout the years. Makes sense to me. Okay, so like, I don't remember if you can steal the handbook. Does it have, or like, when they say borrowing, does it count stealing as well? I don't know. You don't think I'm stronkable? Wow, that is so rude. I made Stronk. That's my emote right there. I made it. I am so offended right now. Yeah, okay, that's all it says, yeah. I mean, I guess if loaning is prohibited but borrowing isn't, you can just steal it, which makes sense. I wonder if, like, also he said that only one person can enter at once, but if someone uses their handbook to open the door but then someone other than them comes in, I wonder if they get killed or not. Yeah, I'm sorry, they're always flirting in my chat. There's no stopping them. You can just ignore them. It's fine. They'll stop eventually. No. Well, I mean, they will stop when the stream ends. And that's only because they'll take it to DMs, unfortunately.
So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations.
Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things.
Ah, you're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things. Yep. Get it? Got it? Good.
Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so,
So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your prep together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. Okay, well, he is really rude. He's a bit of an asshole, and that is why all my homies hate Byakuya. If I could punch someone in this game, I think it would be him. And, like, for me to want to slap him over the pervert, that means he truly is an asshole. Yeah, you want to punch him? So do I. And I am really weak physically, so I think it'd be better if you guys punched him. Especially Jordy. I think if Jordy punched him, he'd just end up in the hospital. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Right. There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook? No, wait, there's 3 of them. What are they doing here? Oh, so they're borrowing the dead person's handbook. So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there is a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then, these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks. And when I did... Oh, it's his girlfriend. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now, do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. Yeah, I don't think I need a flashback from 5 minutes ago. I'll be fine. I see. Yeah, now I understand.
What?
Huh? Hold on a second. Well, I mean... What's a girl gotta do? She's just a girl, you know? I think if my girlfriend tried to frame me for murder, I'd feel flattered that she thinks I'm, like, worth it, you know? Yeah, I feel like it's really romantic. Like, she could have framed anyone, but she chose me. If I was Makoto, I'd be pretty damn flattered. Also, like, she was a bit out of his league, you know? Now, don't take anything I say as actual advice for real-life relationships, but for video game characters, I feel like if you have a girlfriend that's way out of your league and she wants to frame you and have you killed, you just accept. You're like, yes, princess. You would frame me for murder? That is very, very cute. Very nice. Thank you. I feel like that's true friendship right there. Now, I think a couple of people might be mad at you and try to get revenge. Because unfortunately for you, I am loved. But good luck, I guess. Have fun. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. It's Junko because she isn't actually dead. Let's go. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right? It would make sense, yes. Okay, fine. I guess my instinct sucks, man. Every time I try to guess something in this game, it's just really, really wrong. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flitting back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it! Hey, hey! Hey! Hey!
What?
That handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily.
That easily, like, yeah, sorry, might be. I forgot that getting pummeled by baseballs was something that happened every day. True, if it didn't survive this, then it would be super frail. Wow.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do crap. Oh, but, even my amazing handbooks does have one single weak point.
It does?
I can't hear you!
But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right?
Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be?
Okay, well, thanks for the answers, I guess, Monokuma. Always real nice talking to you. Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Okay. Okay, then. This should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quiet. Huh? Not quiet? The fuck is wrong with this guy? Dude, he's the worst. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quiet. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. That you really think... You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I mean, I feel like it would be extremely dumb if you were an actual serial killer from, like, the outside world, not from Hope's Peak Academy, to sign with your serial killer name in this school? Like, that's just... I mean, I guess maybe they're thinking, like, if there's a risk I die, I might as well make sure the world knows it was me, so that they didn't murder for nothing. I mean, I'm not a serial killer. Obviously, I don't know what they think, but I guess that that's the only reason I can see. Cause like otherwise, why would you sign with your serial killer name? Yeah. Serial killer Jeff, wow, you look so kind. Can I befriend you and hang out with you one-on-one and absolutely don't get killed? Thanks. Wait, what was the serial killer's name? In, you know, the game we played, Killer Frequency. The Whistling Man, I think? Yeah, I'd hang out with this dude. Absolutely, I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. Murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack? Oh, wait, no, that's not the wrong person. Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder, but words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. What do you mean by that? Wait, what?
Don't make me repeat.
Oh, okay, yeah. And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you
It's
need.
all clear now.
Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence. Something like that really... who's talking? Ah! Hey, you two! Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time to play with you.
We're busy. Leave us alone.
I mean,
But it's an emergency. Emergency. Come on, please. You gotta help me.
please.
This is a serious emergency. Please, please. You gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina?
I mean,
But it's an emergency. An emergency? What happened?
well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do,
Very
Byakuya?
strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit that I'm intrigued. Dude, if the two characters I hate the most, except for Hifumi, are, like, start dating, I'm gonna be mad. Like, how could this guy get bitches? How could this girl get bitches? I feel like the world would be extremely unfair if they started dating, but at the same time, you know what? I think everyone else in the world is better off without any of them as a potential dating partner. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that'd be the end of it.
yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry! Yeah, he's better than you, but I feel like he shouldn't be. Like, he's got no riz. He's just an asshole.
Let's go.
Looks like she headed to the dorms, to Toko's room, most likely. Okay, let's walk.
Such ignorance.
You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency. What? Oh. Oopsies. You guys are too slow! I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff?
That's fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Okay. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
What?
What?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you holding yourself up in your room.
I'm sorry, but he really has the voice of a
Leave
loser.
me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But could you open up just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? That is really rude and really true. The personality of a blister you get from a burn. You are really good at roasting people. Please, if you'll accept this mission, be the official asshole roaster of the chat. Like, if we see Hifumi or Byakuya or Toko acting like little bitches, please find something to say about them. I love it. I'm living for it. Yay! Perfect. Then it's settled. You get to roast anyone and everyone, including me. That's something you can do. I let my chat bully me. I mean, you might have noticed earlier. So... I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. but it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared?
But
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? I don't know. Oh! Yeah, she loves him. I forgot. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean.
That's fine.
No, ask her out. Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound and pressing the doorbell. After a few moments...
what do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Ah! Byakuya!
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. What? So, she made a promise with him, even though she could barely talk to him the last time, because she actually asked us to go with her. They made some kind of deal, and what? When she's talking about Genocide Jack having control, does she mean like control of herself? Like she's being possessed or something? What if... Okay, he says that's not how it works, but I have no idea how, like what it's like in this universe. But this man is the ultimate clairvoyant. But they said he's a psychic. No, he said hypnosis doesn't exist, but if he's a psychic, what if he could channel a person's spirit, like, in another person's body? Or he could just be lying about the hypnosis. What if he forced her to kill Chihiro? And that could make sense about, like, why she thinks that Genocide Jack has control, at least if she means control of herself. And I think he'd be the only one who would be able to do it, because the other guys just don't have that kind of power. I mean, it is true that he's a bit of an idiot and a bit of a scaredy cat. But he might just be pretending. Like, I mean, Sayaka was pretty good at playing the part of the nice girl, and she actually wasn't. Leon, I didn't think him capable of murder. Well, I mean, I guess he wasn't, like, the smartest guy. His murder was pretty sloppy. But, like, honestly, I don't know. I mean, that's my current theory, but we all know that my theories are shit most of the time. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise? Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking toward his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Okay. There's no point in checking there. We need to find real clues. Okay. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the
Don't make me
library?
repeat myself.
Don't make me say it again. Well, if I remember, on the other side of this door is the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here.
Let's go.
It'll all make sense when once you're inside. Wow, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. Extension cord, huh? Could be used to strangle someone. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one at random. Huh. You have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
that's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. Okay. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before. Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, and then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Money! There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What in all these things?
That's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The Secret Council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Okay. Oh, it's just the camera. There's even a surveillance camera here. Okay, well, it's gotta be behind him then. There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kind of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here.
Interesting.
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it as a lie. Well, it's not that, it's just... It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hopespeak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? What makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other words,
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all the levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's an excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
that's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended. The only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in other words,
Okay, about my theory from earlier, actually, I feel like it makes no sense, because if she actually made a deal with Byakuya, I feel like he would be... Like, if she actually talked to him a lot, she probably would have told him... No, wait. I mean, like... I don't know. I mean, I don't think she's Genocide Jack, just like maybe it was channeled into her. But if that happened and she told Byakuya I couldn't keep our promise, he would know that she's the #1 suspect. So it would be too easy, I suppose. I don't know. The culprit isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
in other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. And Genocide Jack really is... Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us? Among Us mentioned. I definitely need to make that emote. Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? Yeah, I might just manage to ferret out a clue or two.
such
If you get
ignorance.
down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. He wants to show me what? Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Yeah, he really wanted us on our knees, huh? Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Oh! Yeah, really sus. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. Well, isn't that disgusting? Victim Ken Harada, office worker 32. The murder took place in the parking lot of the victim's apartment complex. The victim suffered multiple stab wounds across his body, believed to have been inflicted with the same scissors that were later used to attach the victim to the wall. You're telling me scissors were strong enough to hold like a dead person's body? Okay. Bloodless was written in the victim's blood. Scissors used in the murder were apparently custom made with every pair left at each murder scene seeming to be of the same. The murder took place in the parking lot of the victim's apartment complex. Multiple stab wounds across his body. Same scissors. Yeah, same thing. Bloodlust. Okay, well, it says the exact same thing, so I struggled reading for nothing. Good for me. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Issei, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Komatsu Nataro, Takefumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumejima. There was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodless was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. Next page? Filing results? All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. Yeah, okay, so it's a student. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So in other words,
So that means we can't trust anyone, which is like not surprising. But I feel like Yasuhiro, like he's a guy who freaks out easily. Okay, because like if we don't consider my theory from earlier, Toko is obviously the easy suspect. So it would be too easy if it actually was her, unless like the whole someone else is a mastermind and manipulated her part is true. So if it's actually just like one person with multiple personalities and not like manipulated by someone else, then I feel like Yasuhiro, who also freaks out really easily and is prone to panic, would be a good suspect for this. I mean, I don't know. I just felt like he was way too chill to actually be chill, if that makes sense. The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't? I don't know, I feel like my mind has gone numb.
let's go.
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We've finished our business here, haven't we? Wait! Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden, like
I
that.
don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro, and that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too, and the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Okay, well, I've been streaming for a pretty long time, and I feel like this is a nice place to pause. We've done the whole first part of the investigation with Byakuya. I think we can resume during the weekend, and do like the other part, with like the investigation we're doing on our own. And depending on how long this takes, we might do the trial on the same day, or if need be, like the day after or something. I mean, I don't know if I'll be busy this weekend, but like I said, next week I'm on vacation, so I could also stream in the evening. So I think that's what's going to happen, because I'm a little bit tired. It was really exhausting trying not to say, you know, I and you and she and it for a lot of minutes. So yeah, I'll stop here. I hope you guys had a good time. That was a fun stream. Okay, well, I'm just, yeah, Alt F4. This is fine. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good time. It was really fun for me. It's really nice to have an active chat, and you guys are really fun and nice. Sometimes, because you also like to bully me. But that's okay. I guess that's what it's like being a streamer, huh? So anyways, catch you probably sometime over the weekend. Don't know exactly when. I'll let you know, or you'll get the notification. It might be a little bit earlier because it's the weekend, and so, you know, like, I don't have to stream late at night. We'll see. We'll see. I will let you know. Well, goodbye, chat. See you next time. We'll try and figure out who did this, who killed the pure child that everyone loved and that I definitely did not trust. See ya!